guys, welcome to AgriLivestock channel, and this is the result of intercropping the super Napier with the corn. As you can see, I told you about the spacing. This is for maize, and this one is for super Napier, and this one is maize. So you have to put into mind the spacing and proper utilization of the run. So uh, in between I used to book it a method as I showed you, and as you can see, they have started sprouting, all of them. As you can see, this one and this is maize. So maize is at the center, and then you have to plant the super Napier cuttings at an angle of 45 degrees, and these are the results I was telling you about. So here we are doing two things. We are trying to have as much fodder as possible, and we are utilizing the limited space as much as possible. So you can see all these. So the tubukiza method, and then the corn at the center. So you guys, you can do it, and it's just a matter of action. Yeah, the moment you think you can do it, you just do it without going backwards. Yeah, and the moment you do that, remember we have trees there. So what you have to do is you prune the tree. As you can see, I've pruned the tree so that they cannot be so shade and all that, so they can be good sunlight penetration and aeration and all that kind of thing. So you can do it. If I did it, you too can do it. So start small. Make sure you do as much as possible. Yeah, this one I planted the other day, and everything has shoot up. Yeah, and within no time I'll be harvesting like the way I had harvested all these. So another thing is, you see this one, this this is super Napier, and it has grown at a very high speed. Yeah, so what I did is I have just cut and I have tilled to remove weeds and all that. I have not yet completed the still, as you can see. So I'm just cutting. Let me take you where I was cutting. So this is super Napier, guys. So this is the only section that I had not planted super Napier. So this is super Napier, yeah, and this is the right stage of cutting it. Yeah, do not let it overgrow. Although I've realized about one thing about super Napier is the stem is not as strong as the ordinary Napier. Yeah, they are falling. If we have strong winds, it will fall. Yeah, so I have reached here for weeding, and as you can see, it is coming up in a good shape, something that you would be proud of. Yeah, so plant as much fodder as possible. If your area has rains, make sure you use the rain as the best at your advantage. Yeah, so once you cut like that, you cut. So the first process is you plant. When it is up, you cut, and once you have cut, just cultivate. Yeah, remove weeds, and if you have manure, you can apply on top. Yeah, so that's we can enrich the soil. And I always say that soil is everything. If your soil is not rich, you're not going to harvest anything. So or you're going to have raw yields. Yeah, so always make sure that your soil is enriched with the required nutrients. And in this case, rather than going and buying fertilizer and all that, you can use the manure that you may be having. Either it is the cow dung, we have the goat manure, any kind of manure you can put on top of it once you have cut like there, and then you cultivate, then you put on manure. And when you're planting, make sure you have as much manure as possible as I showed you in the idea when I was planting all these. Yeah, so the thing is, guys, as a farmer, you have to have hope and you have to take action. Yeah, without action you not go anywhere. Without, if you keep on procrastinating, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do all, and watching other farmers progress, you should ask yourself, why are you not progressing? It's because you're not taking action. Yeah, and action is everything. Once you decide something, go, don't look backward, just go do whatever you want. Yeah, and within no time you will be reaping so much that you will not believe yourself. So guys, it is possible. It is possible. If I have planted these and it's already shoot up, yeah, And in that note of spacing, make sure you space, you give it allowance, yeah, like 1 meter 1 meter, because when they sprout up, all the first cutting they will just spread the entire land, yeah. And that's why we are having so many cases of super napier falling after a strong wind, because there is no aeration. The plant itself, the stem itself will not be strong. So make sure you have enough space so that it can get the sunlight, get the good air circulation inside, and the stem will grow strong, yeah. So for now, you just guys, you have to make sure that you follow the steps that we talked about, and you get such results, or better results than these that you are seeing. So after sometimes I'll come and till and weed, so that the maize will grow well and the super napier will grow at the same time, yeah. Within the shortest time possible, everything will be good, and I'll be showing you the progress, guys. So the recap of what I've said is you plant and you put on the required spacing, that is 1 meter, and then you have to make sure that the area surrounding, if we have trees, you have to trim them, like the case I have shown you. These, you have to trim them so that they can be good environment for the growth, yeah. Once the super napier has reached that age or that level, let me show you that one. That the far there, that is the right stage to cut it to because the nutrient content in that super napier is the correct one, yeah. But once it overgrow, the nutritive value decreases, yeah. But this is the right time you do it. So you cut it and don't give it direct to the cows like that, yeah. The best thing that you do is you let it wilt so that it can drain as much water as possible. And how do you drain? How do you wilt the super napier? We wilt the super napier not by just raying. Once you cut, you ray. No, you just cut it and you take it to either a wall or inside a house, not just necessarily a house, but you let it stand, yeah. You let it stand so that it can drain the water through what we call gravity. It itself will, the water itself will come out, yeah. But the moment you lay it on the ground, it will use its energy, which we need that to drain itself, yeah, the water from the plant itself. So the best thing that you do is you put it, you let it stand, and then once you let it stand, it will just drain water by itself, yeah. And then after some few days, depending on the weather, you cut it, you chop it and give it to your animals. And I would urge that you don't just give it itself. What you should do is you you add hay or bomber rods or other silage, yeah, so that you can ensure. But I've seen some farmers saying that once you give your cattle like this, it will increase the milk production. But I would like to not to go that way, because for cow animals, they require as many nutrients as possible, and super napier on itself, it cannot provide the required nutrients. So you have to make a TMR, total mix ration. So you mix with other crops and you'll get whatever you need. So thank you for watching till this far, guys, and I hope to see you in another video where I'll be teaching you one or two things concerning farming, and in this case, livestock farming. So thank you. If you have not subscribed to this channel, guys, please subscribe, and let's grow this channel. We can reach as many people as possible. So thank you for watching, and see you in another video.